Hi, good morning, One Ion. This is Mr. Cho, and now I'm going to be briefing you about the scientific inquiry project that will be your weighted assessment tool. Okay, so this is important. I need all of you to pay attention to what I say and to also do what I say. Okay, so this project is basically an opportunity for you to get to try your own scientific experiment. Okay, and there'll be two experiments that you can choose from. The first one is called How is the strength of an electromagnet affected by the number of turns in a coil? Okay, so some of you, maybe you tried it before in primary school or for yourself. So you have played for electromagnet before. Some of you have never tried it. Don't worry, all of us will have the opportunity to try it. The second project is called How does the size of a raft affect how much weight it can carry? Okay, so you'll be given a piece of plastic to act as a raft, and then you will be asked to bring some coins, some 10-cent coins, and you will basically, put them on the raft and then see how many you'll take for the raft to sink. Okay, so let me talk about question 1 first. So in question 1, right, you'll be given the following apparatus, right, some staple bullets which you should be bringing. Okay, you can just buy a box of staple bullets with your friends, and then you can just share. Okay, so 3 rolls of staple bullets which the students will prepare. You'll be given 1 iron nail, 1 copper wire, 1 battery, some sandpaper. Okay, the sandpaper is because the copper wire is coated with some protection, so you actually scrub or sand the end of the copper wire before you connect it on. Yeah, we will show you how to do it in the lab. Okay, and then this one I'll explain to you what it means in the lab also. Okay, so what we see here, okay, although there'll be lesser batteries, basically this is how electromagnet is set up. There's some batteries, right? There's current flowing through the wires into this iron nail. Okay, and then the iron nail will attract the staple bullets, right? And then you can see how many does it attract. Okay, so that's the experiment. Okay, so that is experiment number 1. Experiment number 2 is also quite simple. Right? It's basically a trial and error kind of experiment where you will be given a simple square raft. Okay, so it's a plastic sheet for the raft. You get 2 of it. You would start to prepare 20 times 10-cent coins. Okay, so where you get these 10-cent coins from? When you go to canteen, you just buy some food, you get some 10-cent coins change, then you just keep it, right? Keep it in another pocket for this experiment. Okay, this is quite a simple experiment and can't really go wrong. Okay, so this one is good for people who find the electromagnetic thing very very chim or very difficult. Okay, so the other apparatus we given are the water trowel, a 100 cm cube measuring cylinder, and also an electronic balance. Okay, so these are the 2 experiments that you can choose from. But let me quickly tell you what will happen over the next few weeks. Okay, so this week is week 5, right? And so this week you will choose, right? Today you will get to choose your project title, either question number 1 or question number 2. Then I have assigned a Google Classroom Google Doc, like Google document on Google Classroom, and on it, right, you simply open it up and you will see like this thing called the first planning worksheet. So what you're going to do is you will type in the hypothesis. Okay, so do you still remember what's hypothesis? It's your proposed explanation. Okay, so if you think that if you increase the number of coil on the iron nail, what will happen to the electromagnet? Will it become stronger or weaker? Right? Will it attract more of the staple bullet or less of the staple bullet? That's a hypothesis. Right? Same for the raft. Do you think that if you have a bigger raft, you will hold on to more 10-cent coins? Or if you have a smaller raft, you will hold on to more 10-cent coins? Okay, I think some of this is quite self-explanatory. You will then talk about the different type of variables. So what is your change variable? Right, the thing that you are going to change the experiment. What are the constant variables? The things that you keep constant. And then also, what are your measured variables? The thing that you're going to use your something to measure, either your eyes or a tool to measure. Okay, the apparatus list is provided in the paper that is given to you. So you just need to copy and paste it in, right? And then of course, the last thing to do is called the procedure. Okay, so let me explain how to do the procedure. So if you see the task that you are given, it will look like this worksheet. Okay, so what I want you to do is to highlight the experiment that you are doing, and then you type down, right, the question that you chose. You either choose the electromagnet one, or you can choose the rough one, this one. Okay, then you type it over here. Okay, then once you have done that, you write down your hypothesis. So you still don't remember what a hypothesis is, you can refer to your textbook or you can refer to your notes. Okay, you type out your hypothesis, you type out your change variable, your measured variable, your constant variable, and then you type your apparatus. Right, so you can more or less copy from over here. Right, over here is these 4 rows. Okay, and then the last step, right, which is the most tricky step, right, the most exciting step, is to go and type your procedure. Okay, but this one, there's a trick to it. Okay, Mr. Cho, I'm not going to tell you the exact procedure what to do. Right, this is what you call as a first draft. Right, I never tell you anything. I give you the chance to go and explore. You go to the internet, right, go on YouTube, right, search for electromagnet or rough experiments, right, see what other people do. Right, just go see how other people perform this experiment, then you type it out. Okay, so I want you to type out the procedure in a step-by-step manner. That means that you type step number 1, blah 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 blah. Okay, you type what you think is correct. Then after that you're done, right, type step number 2. Okay, so you type step number 2, step number 3. Okay, all like that. Okay, so step by step. Okay, then you type everything as much as you know, or as much as you can find from the internet, and then after that you just need to make sure that it's being saved. Okay, so this is Google Docs lah, so it's auto save. Okay, so you just make sure that you see that somehow it's been saved already, and then once you've done that, you go back to your Google Classroom, right, and then somewhere around the top right hand corner over here where you see this blue thing, you will see the word submit. Alright, so you just click on submit, and then you are done for your HBL work for Science Today. Understand? Okay, great. Okay, so any question, please contact me through WhatsApp, or you can even call me. Okay, so thank you for paying attention, and then now you can go and do your work already. Thank you. Bye bye.